And then.
We're live, okay, guys,
Oh,
ready to get going?
yeah, sure.
All right. We are live online, so. Let me pull my agenda down here. Did we get all this stuff?
We just need to add that.
This, okay. All right, so let's start with our call to order for the regular council meeting of the town of Tallulah Falls for July 9, 2026, and begin with a moment of silence. Amen. All right, we need to make, I need to make an amendment, a last minute amendment to the agenda. I'd like to get a motion to add the quote from American Water for locating the line as item F under new business. Scott makes that motion, Jimmy seconds, all in favor, unanimous. All right, then I need to get a motion to approve the agenda as amended. Scott makes the motion, Jimmy seconds, all in favor, unanimous. Need a motion to approve the consent agenda. Scott makes the motion, Jimmy seconds, all in favor, unanimous. And Melissa Warren's with us online. I'm gonna say there's no attorney report. We have no old business. So let's roll on into our new business. Item A is to renew our annual fingerprinting agreement with Habersham County Sheriff's Office. This is for
Alcohol license.
when we get alcohol permits and so forth, that we have the ability to take care of that, so. If there aren't any questions,
I was the same thing.
yeah, Jimmy makes the motion that we accept, Scott seconds, all in favor, unanimous. The next item is a resolution to an intergovernmental agreement to regulate and implement a floating homestead local option sales tax, otherwise shortened to FLOST. This will only affect our Habersham side of town. This was the reason we remained opt-in to it. I wish Raven County would have done the same. They haven't yet, but maybe next year. I don't know if there's any problem with it. We just, I mean, there's really nothing. We get a share based on a prescribed formula. There's no negotiation.
If they get it approved.
Yeah, if it
Still
gets,
gotta go.
Right, so they
Yeah,
got
that's
it
not
approved.
bad.
We're just voting on, yeah, we're good with it.
yeah, we're going.
We gotta have
it.
all the municipalities agree.
Yeah, they need to have all of us on board. There's nothing we can negotiate with on this, so.
I'll make a motion.
I've got a motion, Craig seconds, all in favor, unanimous. We have a 2026 budget amendment. I'll let Linda kind of fill you guys in.
There's really not a monetary amendment on anything this year, but with the format in the new software, it just looks a little differently the way it's divided up. Before I had it by the projects. But when it comes out of the system, you know, it kind of bulks it into police, fire, and just the public safety, which is kind of a combination. So the monetary amount doesn't change, it's just a reformatting of the.
So the budget amendment's just reformatting, but all the money stays the same? Why do you need a budget? amendment?
Just in case Jolie doesn't think it
Okay.
matches what we did the first time, because it was done by project, so there were more categories, I guess.
I haven't reviewed it. You're confident in it?
Yes, I mean, the monetary amount, that's not too.
Motion to accept. All right, Craig seconds, all in favor, unanimous. All right, next item on the agenda is our police department purchase request. As you know, we've discussed that we want our police vehicles to be more recognizable as being police vehicles. And, our chief has submitted an estimate to make that happen. $2,600 total roughly to do the lettering. Kind of like to have seen some kind of
That's fine. What's the limit on which cars? I mean, not that they were
the
getting.
two that we're keeping, yeah, the two that we're keeping. And then, light bars mounted externally on the roof. 6650 for that.
This doesn't have
This
to
one-
affect our budget, right? It comes out of the safety.
This one can come out of, the safety. Tanya had approached me earlier this year. Saying that she really didn't need anything, that she'd write the safety grant for the fire department.
Oh,
The fire department doesn't really need it. Yeah, so it's free money from our, from German. So I would say that what we wanna do is have her go ahead and write the grant up.
Yeah, cause you
Safety
get it on
grant.
the grant, right?
Yeah, that's a safety grant
That'd
thing.
take even.
Yeah.
So-
There's what, at least 6,000.
There's two different categories, so I'm not sure if the lights will fall into both or.
I've seen they've set the lights.
I think they still pay for lights, but I don't know if it comes out of both buckets or just one of them.
So whatever we can get out of the grant, and you'll initiate the grant, I guess, Tony, or who initiates? it?
Yeah,
Yes,
Tanya's
you
the
are.
only one.
I just got a
Qualified.
question. I know we need the marking. I don't wanna see the mark on the car, but do we need the lights? Do we not already have lights on
Well,
the car?
we discussed about lights on externally, because you've got to have all of them, well, all but maybe one has to have them mounted externally. That's the state statute to run radar. But then, as we've talked about,
Yeah, I've seen lots of cars without the bars
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, and the state patrol, I know I saw some stuff in the general assembly. They're not even requiring the state patrol to put them on top, as
Yeah.
long as you got them in the grill and bumper.
yeah, no, the
Not
state.
question anymore, it's just as long as they're visible and.
No, the state statute is very clear that they must be mounted externally on the roof. That has not changed. There is one vehicle allowed that does not do regular patrolling. That is allowed to not do it, but you have to have something you can set on top.
But also, I was just gonna say before, the last paragraph, it talks on it, and this is just where, because I had called before I even did the cars to begin with, because about the light bars. Because we had problems in the county in the past with leaking, car washes, do things. But the one thing that I saw and that they told me that was the catch-all was the last sentence says. And otherwise unlawful arrest shall not be invalidated or in any manner affected by failure to comply with this code section, speaking of the ones on the tops, that you have the light bars on the tops inside and back of the sides.
Yeah, that just means that someone can't argue that their license is invalidated. What we're gonna run into, guys, what she's not telling you. Is that if we're not compliant with this externally, someone can push hard enough that we could lose our ability to use radar and LiDAR. To run traffic control on the highways.
How does state patrol do it?
I
State
mean,
patrol
where's
falls under a different
Where
category.
does state patrol and how we patrol it? So I don't understand.
State
the
patrol
difference.
falls under a different category. We're talking local law enforcement. We've talked about this, you guys said before, light bars externally, and now you're changing your mind.
Well, just on calls, I
No, I
thought,
was just looking at calls.
yeah, it could just cause.
We've got the
calls,
money to
because
cover
we
it.
got-
We've got
cause
public
of the-
Gonna do the new car, I didn't have a problem, because I don't want to spend all that money on the others, just stick a light bar on it, and that's gonna cut down some costs, but.
Then and then what I saw was that the state patrol. And you're saying it's different. They're not,
They're actually in violation also. If someone pushed hard enough, they could get. There are,
So I can
people are
get out of
paying,
that ticket.
no, you can't get out of the
You can't
ticket.
get out of the ticket.
You won't be able to get out of the ticket.
I didn't get a
If you
ticket.
push hard
Yeah.
enough, they could lose their ability to use radar and LiDAR. And that's the issue. Is we risk losing our ability to run radar and LiDAR on the highway or anywhere else in town if we're not compliant. And
That's fine.
because
We can get the grant and the.
we've got the grant, we've got safety funds, we can cover the cost.
okay, I
That's
just
not
saw
an issue.
something about having to come out with budget or something I read, but
Yeah, no, it's just that how
You
we
got
pay
it.
for it.
Okay.
We've got it.
Are these
It's not a
the same vendors we've used in the past? I think, but I guess the one Fasten changed names.
Yeah, it's just a different.
Yeah.
Well, I was just wondering about, cause you know, when I'm talking about, I see our state patrol cars.
Yeah, no, they're out of compliance in a lot of ways too. If you read the actual statute, they're supposed to have highly contrasting lettering on their vehicles. They're not in compliance. Now, I
Well,
don't
no.
know,
I was just talking about the lights, because you gotta have the marking, if you don't have the marking, I understand what you're saying, but. If you got lights already, that was my only question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
There's one
well,
we didn't have and one we've already got, I was just
Well,
asking for call.
the big issue is whether we're here to be stealthy and try to catch people. Gotcha. Mindset,
Right,
or are we here to slow people down, make them know we have a law enforcement presence in this town and maybe get traffic to slow down? Then having a light bar on there is more obvious, and having better lettering is more obvious. And that's the thing that I've been trying to make, like, champion the whole time, is we've got so many people in this town that are upset that people don't know if that black SUV is one they can go to. She doesn't have a push bar in front of her vehicle. Most police vehicles have a push bar. So there's reasonable expectation that if you approach a blacked out vehicle with a push bar, you might be approaching a police car when you've got some guy trying to beat your butt because he doesn't agree with you on a road rage incident. I want us to be a place that is open, that is well-known. Our police vehicles are highly obvious that they are police and law enforcement. They are a safe place for someone to go, a kid who's lost or whatever. They need to be a place where someone feels safe they can go to.
well, and I agree, but we had two problems, we didn't have any markings where it didn't look like a police car, but the number one thing that I'm totally in for is that you recognize this police car, because it's clearly what you just said for the state patrol cars. No different, I just use that as an example, because I think of how the state patrol cars look is a good look.
Well, think about young women driving down the road, they're getting blue lights flashing at them from a vehicle that's not clearly
This-
marked.
Yeah,
It
my
doesn't have
whole
a light
issue
bar.
is the marking, I agree,
Yeah, that doesn't have a light bar on it,
right,
and you don't know if that's actually a real police officer or some guy, some creep that has decked his vehicle out
right.
that may do something.
I'm on the same page with you there, my only question was about,
Yeah, but we've got the money for the light bars, I just think we need to do it.
okay,
And that's what everybody, most of the people in town have told me over the past 6 years.
right,
Why don't we have light bars and clearly visible markings on our police vehicles?
So we don't have the push bar on mine because it
I
was.
don't care about the
requested
push
in the other, please. Because Chris wanted to add some, lights on the side, which cost a lot, so we traded that out, so we wouldn't have to spend money. I don't have any issues marking my car. I haven't for a while because of safety, because I always got threatened for camera stuff, and most chiefs didn't have theirs. I don't personally like light bars because of that. I don't like it because I have ringing in my ears and I have to listen to the whistle enough, so then you put a light bar on mine, I have to listen to it even more. I don't mind putting a light bar on some of them. I just didn't think that we need them on all of them.
But by state statute, right now, she's our only officer, full-time officer. By state statute, the vehicle, any vehicle that is assigned primarily to traffic control has to have the light bar and the lettering. Right now, she's our only
We're
officer.
not questioning on which car, we're questioning on the cost. I'm good with the cost.
yeah,
It's gonna be,
Is that-
it's gonna be go through a grant, right?
The people that do our radar, I saw that they do light bars,
They do, but they're done in cells.
right.
they won't come up to do
We're gonna
it.
take it them.
I just wondered what they.
They're all pretty much about the same. I checked those few others.
Okay, I'm, as long as you know how to fund everything, I make a motion to accept the quotes as is,
Okay,
move forward.
Scott seconds, all in favor, unanimous.
You
All
have
right.
specific lettering that you would like put on there, cause I have some, but.
The lettering
Make
that's
sure
on,
that you were.
the lettering that's on there is fine, as long as it is contrasting enough that you can see it according to what I said, we need to be able to see it without special lighting on an overcast
All
day.
of these, they're police cars with the push bars and all the lights. I mean, the top one, they're
The
mounted.
lights are all freaking inside the vehicle, you can't see that it's a police car until you get up on it. It could be a drug dealer's car, no one knows, it has super darked out windows.
Okay,
But
we don't have a color theme.
just, all I want is something that's, if you're sitting at the intersection here and they're. they've
Okay, I
got
got
their
you,
name up
hold
there,
on a second.
that you can see that
We're
it's.
leaving it up to Tanya to come up with a color theme that you'll be happy with, or should we say?
No, I think
Make
you
a
need to
motion
bring it
that
back
you
in.
need to present it to the mayor, and we don't have to go through city council again, and
That's
he's
fine.
okay it.
That's fine.
Sound me, with you?
Sure.
I mean,
Okay.
can't we just
Great.
pick a silver or something that's?
We'll let them decide. Okay.
So Greg makes a motion, Scott seconds, all in favor? All right, I'll
Y'all
approve
figure
your
it out.
final lettering.
Okay.
All right, fire department purchase request. We have two items that we would like to get for the fire department. One of them is a battery powered ventilation fan, PPV fan. This fan also does what we call a rehab setting. So when we're on a gorge rescue and we've got 100-degree weather, this fan can be used to help keep rescuers cooler. It also has some mist attachments we can get later if we think we need them and so forth. But this also is used, what we've got right now is a gasoline powered, what we call positive pressure ventilation. We take the fan, we push it at the front door, or the girls don't use it there many times to get smoke out.
Right,
Push it at one door, pushing air in. And then you open windows and doors on the other end of the building and it pushes smoke out. The problem is with the gasoline ones, you're putting gas vapor fumes into the building where people are trying to work. So, almost all departments are shifting to this type of fan. And,
And they're expensive, aren't they?
yeah, they're super expensive. I only wanna get one. I'm not gonna get multiples like the other guys.
what we're dealing with now with the heat, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
So it'll
So,
come out of safety. fund?
yeah, this would come out of safety funding.
I'm good, I'm about
We
to.
don't have a budget.
Okay, Jimmy makes the motion.
They don't make a more powerful battery, it's just a 12 amp.
That's-
Get Mike, go on and get a good one, don't go.
No,
cheap.
this is,
No,
this
well,
is,
get a
it's about a whole circuit.
this is the highest.
Get a good one.
What this one also has is what we call shore power. Meaning I can plug an extension cord into it. So, and run it off of one of our generators or inverters.
Right.
That's why we went with this. That's why it's a little more expensive is
And
because.
backup batteries, do you have any backup batteries to go with this, or? is it
Not
just-
right now, but you've got,
Is it
on
coming with-
rehab, on
comes with
rehab.
Two batteries?
Something, two batteries. On rehab, you get over 8 hours of power from those two batteries with this one. So I think it's more than adequate for what we do.
Okay.
We're good. Don't go
And
cheap
it's,
on
and it's
stuff.
a Milwaukee battery. We can buy it from Depot.
Yeah,
I'm with Jimmy, I don't want you to. short-
yeah, don't, go on and get it, do it right. I'd rather spend a little bit more and do it right than have to come back.
I did. In fact, this was one of 3 estimates. I've got one more estimate I'm gonna look for from Fireline. They might be able to get me a better deal. But this is one of the top line. This is what Habersham has on their, every new truck they get. This is what they're getting. So,
Sounds good. So my motion.
okay, Jimmy makes the motion. Scott seconds, all in favor, unanimous. Okay, the next item. I've got a caveat on. This with EVs becoming more prevalent. This device is a device that plugs into the EV and disables it. It doesn't destroy it, it just disables it, so that if we're walking up to a vehicle that has been in a wreck, we don't know if it's on or off. And if the patient's foot slips while we're trying to extricate and hits the throttle, the car could try to move. This device prevents that, among other things. When I put in for the quote, I only put in for one, for the fire department. I'd really like to have the police department have it. If it would be, if the chief thinks it would be beneficial. It may not be, it may just be something that we only need one of.
I mean, if,
Is it plug into multiple vehicle types?
Yeah, it has two different ends, there's
They're all-
a Tesla end and then the other end. So yeah, it should work on all.
everything I'm seeing, EV sales are down drastically.
They
So I
are.
don't know if we need to invest in two of this,
Okay.
especially when the
Well,
fire.
if you
isn't
start
gonna
with
be
one, we can always come back and get a second
Yeah,
and see how it works. Does that make sense?
and see how often
And
it's used.
On crash
It's probably not gonna
investigations,
be huge that.
doing that, they not normally wait on state patrol? I'm wondering. I'm
On
asking.
crash investigation, yeah, I
Yeah,
think
they
we
usually
normally
don't, unless
use
it's an emergency,
state
yeah.
patrol. But for us, if we need to extricate,
Yeah.
you know, you got people out, cause the lithium batteries, if they catch on fire. We have to have a way to immobilize a vehicle so that we can get people out
I
safely.
just stay in barrel, have them.
I don't know if they have them or not. None of the other fire departments have them yet.
A lot of the
We'd be the
other safety
first.
people know what works, what doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is
Works
really
good, you
very
can
new
always go back,
technology.
you can always revisit.
Yeah, this is very new technology. It came
Yeah.
out this year. So.
Yeah.
Again, coming out of safety funds.
Yeah, this would be safety funds.
Yeah, I'll make a motion.
Okay, Greg makes a motion, Jimmy seconds, all in favor, unanimous. All right. In the ongoing saga of our settlement issue, Gary went out. Was it last week, week before last? It's been a while back, a little while back. Gary went out and tried to locate the water line going up to Hickory Nut. And based on the two locations that I've seen. You've got, they were fairly shallow, they were within inches. But Gary dug what, 4 feet? That day trying to find the water line and then talked to Bill afterwards and said, yeah, it could be up to 6 feet deep. So we ran into a problem that you can't dig 6 feet with a shovel. But you also don't want to dig with machinery and risk damaging that water line. So I talked to Lauren with American Water. He said he thinks he can pull a metal cable down through that. Hook up radio equipment to it and then use a wand.
Oh, there's some valves that can drop into.
Yeah.
So cut the water off.
Yeah, we'll have to cut water off for a few hours up on Hickory Nut, so we'll have to coordinate and make sure. And this is like last minute, I talked to him 2 nights ago about this. He
You got enough
pushed this
cable?
together real quick, yeah, it's like 1,800 feet,
Yeah.
1,900 feet, somewhere like that. So he'll have to get more cable, and he didn't know what that cost is.
I know you
but
guys don't know, but is it multiple valves or just one end of
There
one?
there shouldn't be anything in between, except maybe an elbow here or there.
It's not good.
No, it's not great, it's not ideal.
Hopefully now it's good.
Yeah, so. But what we gotta do is get that survey done, and they're kind of pressing us on this, so. Lauren pushed this together very last minute, hopefully he overbid or overquoted. Won't come in under, but
Was.
He said it's a ballpark. Cause
Yeah,
he's
it's
gonna come up
hours. Yeah.
next week to look at it.
Yeah.
We need.
Well, we need to do it pretty quick.
Yeah. we just
Let's
need to
roll.
get it done.
Let's
Yeah.
roll with it.
and I think he told us he thinks he can, if he can get certain couplings that he needs in stock by the end of. Next week, he could have it done pretty quick.
Yeah, let's do it like, yeah, next week.
All
We
right,
got some move.
okay.
Yeah.
Get a motion of that? Scott makes the motion, water guy. Jimmy seconds, all in favor, unanimous?
Should we give you more value than 3860? Cause it's gonna go over that.
If you want,
Yeah,
That's-
it.
How much do we need, Greg?
I think it's
Up to
probably
5.
double if not triple.
Really?
okay, so give us up to,
12,000.
I mean, you don't have to spend it, but I'm telling you.
Yeah. Make it
Approve, let's approve it up to 12,000. We gotta get done. guys.
If I can make.
It's gonna cost us way more in legal fees. if
Yeah.
we don't.
Yeah,
okay,
it's fine. We don't have to spend it.
okay.
I make a motion, we go up 12,000. Is that okay with that? Good, Craig?
Yeah, Scott's good with it.
So,
Okay.
yeah, we're good.
Craig seconds, all in favor, that's
Yeah.
unanimous.
In other words, you don't have to redo the building.
Yeah.
All
In other
right,
words, you need to okay it. Done going forward.
yeah. All right, we don't need executive session to my knowledge. Don't have any mayor's comments, so I'll open the floor to public comments. That, we have no
We have
public.
no public.
Yeah, just a question though, since we're doing the lights and all that, you spoke about push bars, can we put in where I put one on then?
Yeah, get us a quote, we'll put it in.
Sure.
All right, be happy to.
Do we want to approve
They're
that?
usually not over, they're around 1,500, the last time I checked, but I'm not 100%.
Just go ahead and approve it up to an amount so it gets done.
You have to.
We'll have to amend the agenda and stuff, let's put it on our next agenda. And, but that way she can get some quotes for us, we can get a better idea. We'll definitely, that's part definitely gonna come out of, public safety.
I just. It saves on trips, that's all.
Oh, possibly, well,
If they're gonna do the lights, then they can do the push car and
yeah,
that's
possibly,
one trip,
Yeah,
that's all. It's just trying
yeah.
to be proactive.
Right.
there. But
Well, then, do you guys want to amend the agenda?
sure, let's go,
Okay.
let's stop shop at Scott's right
Let's do
there.
it.
Okay,
Let's-
need a
I'll
motion
make the
to
motion to amend the agenda and add
To include- push bar discussion,
Yeah.
Sure, second.
okay, second by Jimmy, all in favor, unanimous,
Right.
We don't know.
So, they- do what?
How much do we need?
Say 3,000?
Yeah.
Well, she just said they're 1,500.
Well, the one I got years ago was 15.
Yeah, let's,
It's like 3,000 and.
I'd say
Yeah.
3,
That's good.
I was gonna go two, but okay.
I say, yeah, let's go 3
All right.
That was
tops.
good. We don't mean we have to
We
spend
can
it.
bling bling.
Yeah.
We don't need bling.
Okay, who makes?
That's-
I'll make the motion that we go approve it, the purchase of a push bar up to the value of 3,000.
3,000 out of public safety.
I'll second.
Okay, Greg seconds.
All in
Jamie,
favor? There you go.
Jamie, already unanimous, we're good to go. All right, so,
Yeah.
unless there are any other public comments. Get a motion to adjourn. Jimmy makes a motion. Scott seconds, all in favor, unanimous.
Linda, I'll give Larry a call. I just didn't have his, I didn't have the right number. I had Larry's number here, but it wasn't that one. I'll give him a shout.
Just. Jimmy, you're not gonna be available for the August meeting, correct?
August and September.
August and September.
What, you said August, what's the August date?
Make sure I have it right.
Oh, that's open house for all our students.